الله أكبر هو الله. الله هو الذي أرسل رسول الله. الله والذي أنزل قرآنا هو الله. سبحان الله والحمد لله لا إله إلا الله وهو أكبر. الله 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 هو الذي أرسل الإسلام. الله الله والذي أمر بالصلاة هو الله. الله الله خالق الكون هو الله. الله الله إن الله هو الذي علمنا أن نقول السلام عليكم صلى الله عليه وسلم. سبحان الله والحمد لله لا إله إلا الله وهو أكبر. الله الله وهذا هو الله الذي رزقنا الرزق. الله الله وهو الذي رفعنا. الله 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 أغنى الخلق بالماء والتربة. الله 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 هذا هو الإله الذي يجب أن نصلي إليه. سبحان الله والحمد لله لا إله إلا الله وهو أكبر. سبحان الله والحمد لله لا إله إلا الله وهو أكبر. الله 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 هو الغفور الرحيم. الله الله وهو الحياة هو الله. الله 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 هو الذي يعطي القوة. الله الله رحمه الله.
سبحان الله والحمد لله لا إله إلا الله أكبر. والذي يقدر الله.
الله 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 أكبر هو الله. الله أكبر هو الله. الله هو الذي أرسل رسول الله. الله والذي أنزل قرآنا هو الله. سبحان الله والحمد لله لا إله إلا الله وهو أكبر. الله 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 هو الذي أرسل الإسلام. الله الله والذي أمر بالصلاة هو الله. الله الله خالق الكون هو الله. الله الله إن الله هو الذي علمنا
औज़ुबिल्लाहिमिनश्शैतानिर्रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। सामीन इकराम, नाज़रीन इकराम, अस्सलाम वालेकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू। इस वक्त आप सुन रहे हैं CVFM 104.5। मेरा नाम नजाबत रमज़ान है, आपकी खिदमत में हाज़िर हूँ और इंशाअल्लाह मेरा और आपका साथ रहेगा। आज रात 11 बजे तक प्रोग्राम लेट नाइट शो लेकर आपकी खिदमत में हाज़िर हुआ हूँ और उम्मीद करता हूँ आप प्रोग्राम सुनेंगे भी और इसमें शिरकत भी करेंगे, हिस्सा भी लेंगे और हमारे साथ बातचीत भी करेंगे। तो कुछ एक दो टॉपिक हैं हमारे पास जो हम आपसे शेयर करेंगे। इससे पहले कि हम आगे चलें प्रोग्राम में, तो मेरे साथ इस वक्त स्टूडियो में मौजूद हैं अदरीस रशीद साहब। उनको भी वेलकम कहेंगे और खुश आमदीद ऑन टू द प्रोग्राम। जी अदरीस भाई।
वालेकुम अस्सलाम हाजी साहब, हाउ आर यू? अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, नाइस टू हैव यू बैक इन द स्टूडियो and yes, you missed the show yesterday, but you're back again and you were dealing with some emergencies yesterday, I believe.
बस क्या करें, it's part of life, isn't it? You have to deal with certain things and इसके लिए मेरी माज़रत जनाब, हाज़िर नहीं हो सके कल और इंशाअल्लाह आज आपकी खिदमत में हाज़िर हुए हैं। और अदरीस भाई, आज क्या बातचीत कर रहे हैं, किस मौजू पर? कोई टॉपिक किसी ने आपको दिया है या कोई वैसे ही हमने यहाँ बैठ कर एक घंटा?
नहीं हाजी साहब, I think there's lots of topics that we can discuss, but I think we're talking about youth issues and knife crime and generally what's a parent's responsibility to their children really. And as parents, we know that it's a really difficult, massive job. It's a difficult job, but from a Muslim community perspective, what role do the masajids, what role do parents, what role schools have play in terms of shaping our young people? So that is our discussion today, and that's someone that Adisab agar from your own experience as someone that manages a masjid, the faith organizations, آپ کا کیا خیال ہے, how is our youngsters dealing with growing up in this society?
ادریس بھائی, ٹو بی آنسٹ ود there are massive issues. ہم تو ہر سال جیسے ہی تراویح شروع ہوتی ہے یا پروگرام شروع ہوتے ہیں تو کہتے ہیں والدین کے بچوں کا خیال رکھیں, ان کو اپنے ساتھ لے کر آئیں, مگر that never happens. اور خاص طور پر جو ٹین ایجر بچے ہیں بہت تنگ کرتے ہیں مساجد میں آ کر یہاں ناچنا کودنا, اور جب ان کو سمجھاتے ہیں کہ آپ نے نہیں کرنا آگے بدتمیزی سے پیش آتے ہیں, بدتمیزی کرتے ہیں. اینڈ it's not nice, it's not pleasant. یہ باتیں ہم میں نہیں تھی, ہم تو ماں باپ جب کہتے تھے کہ بیٹھ جاؤ تو ہم بیٹھ جاتے تھے, جب کہتے تھے کھڑے ہو جاؤ تو کھڑے جاتے تھے. اینڈ if they said jump we didn't say why, we said how high. تو آج کل یہ بہت چینج ہو گیا مسئلہ. بچے آتے ہیں وہ چارجر ساتھ میں ہوتے ہیں, وہی مسجد میں بیٹھ کر لگے ہوئے تھے, اس کو چارج کر رہے ہوتے ہیں. اینڈ there are a lot of issues. بدتمیزی بہت کرتے ہیں. And I find that really disheartening. بہت دل میں درد ہوتا ہے. اور the certain kids that you know the parents as well, and the parents they're wonderful people, اچھے لوگ ہیں, but then the kids you think God what happened to them, why they turn out to be monsters. And I don't know, a lot of selfies are going on, a lot of things on social media is getting put on. You get a verbal abuse of them as well, and it's just not in the masajid as well. Outside the masajid bhi yahi hota hai. میں نے دیکھے بچے جو نہیں کنٹرول میں, they're out of control, youth out of control. ان میں وہ بات نہیں ہے جو آج سے 20 سال پہلے تھی. And I think that's got a lot to do with upbringing, got to do with the society we live in. And as a parents, especially fathers, we are failing. کیونکہ ہم بچوں کو ٹائم نہیں دے سکتے, اپنی بس کاموں میں جاب بزی ہیں, مصروف ہیں. And we think, everything will be all right, but it's not. You got to work, اور محنت کرنی پڑتی ہے. اس کے بغیر آپ کو تو ایک دیکھیں نا, اگر درخت لگا دیں اس کو آپ پانی نہیں دیں گے, اگنور کر دیں گے, تو وہ بھی آپ کو پھل نہیں دے گا. تو اولاد بھی ایسی ہوتی ہے, پھر محنت کرنی پڑتی ہے. کئی دفعہ نصیبوں کی بات ہوتی ہے, قسمت کی بات ہوتی ہے. I'm not entirely کہتا.
Yeah, we can't really generalize, but I think you're right, and I think the role both parents play has a big impact on how the child's brought up. But I think ماں باپ تو سوچتے ہیں یہ تو مسجد چلے گئے, نیکی کا کام ہے, عبادت کرنے گئے, but they don't know the reality of what's going on.
بتاتے بھی ہیں. ادریس بھائی, I got a point, believe it or not, this week میں سوچا تھا کہ فرائیڈے کے جو ہمارے ٹیلی ویژن لگے ہوئے نا, ان پر ہم تھوڑا سا کلپ چلائیں, وہ بچوں کے جو کرتوت پیچھے ہوتے ہیں جو we have to deal with, تاکہ لوگوں کو ریالٹی کا پتہ چلے. دین بیکاز آف آپ کو پتہ ہے آج کل وہ کیا کہتے ہیں, مجھے ورڈ نہیں یاد رہا, کہ ایکٹس فلانا ایکٹ ہے, ٹینگا ایکٹ ہے, کہ اس کے خلاف آپ دکھا دیں بچوں کی پکچر تو وہ آپ کو پکڑ لیں گے. سو that's the problem. اینڈ ہم نہیں چاہتے کسی کو شیم کریں یا اس طرح کوئی کسی کو شرمندگی ہو. تو واللہ عالم یقین مانے, جب کئی دفعہ دل کرتا ہے کہ یہ چیزیں شو کی جائیں, دکھائی جائیں, تاکہ لوگ جب آتے ہیں تو ان کو پتہ چلے کہ وی آر ڈیلنگ ود, کس چیز سے ہم ڈیل کر رہے ہیں. اور پیرنٹس کو ہم بار بار بتاتے ہیں کہ پلیز اپنے بچوں کا دھیان کریں, فائنڈ آؤٹ کریں. کم سے کم جب گھر میں جائیں یہ تو پوچھیں گے آج تراویح میں آپ نے کون سی سورت سنی ہے, ایک سورت مجھے بتا دیں, کون سا سپارہ آپ نے سنا ہے وہ مجھے بتا دیں. یہ تراویح آپ نے ادا کی, اس میں آپ نے رکوع کیا, سجدہ کیا کہ نہیں, کیونکہ قرآن میں آپ کو پتا کتنے سجدے ہیں, اور ان کو یہ بھی نہیں پتا ہوگا کس سپارے میں پہلا سجدہ آتا ہے. یہ تو چھوٹی سی باتیں جو والدین کو پوچھنی چاہیے اپنے بچوں سے, کہ آپ گئے, آپ نے کیا لرن کیا ہے, کیا سیکھا ہے, and what did the imam recite, all this. but نہیں, توجہ نہیں ہے, بس خوش جاتے ہیں ہمارا بیٹا مسجد چلا گیا ہے, وہاں جا کر دوسری جانے دے, مولوی جانے دے, کمیٹی جانے دے, تو you deal with it. اور یہی مسئلہ ہمیں جب بچوں کو ٹیچنگ کرنے کا ہوتا ہے, ادریس صاحب یقین مانیں ہمارے کلاسز ہوتی ہیں جو اگین اس ریالٹی وی ہیو ٹو پٹ کیمراز آن. جب بچوں سے بات چیت کرتے ہیں وی ہیو ٹو کیپ اے ڈسٹینس, بیکاز وہ کہہ دیں کہ استاد ہٹ می, اسکول میں جاتے ہیں کہہ دیں گے کہ ٹیچر ہٹ می اور مجھے اس نے مارا ہے, تو دوسرے دن وہ سوشل ورکرز وہ سب آ جاتی ہیں کہ بچے کو اس نے کمپلین کر دی ہے, تو پھر کے سارا پیپر ورک شروع ہو جاتا ہے, تو پھر ہم کو تھرو دا کیمریز دیکھنا پڑتے ہیں. سو اٹس گوٹ اے پوائنٹ ناؤ the imam has to keep a distance from a student. اور اس وقت ہم نے 2 ویلفیئر آفیسر جو ہے نا اسپیشلی طور پر کائنات کی ہوئے ہیں, ٹو کیپ این آئی آن دا امامس اینڈ دا کڈز ایز اے وٹنسز ہوتے ہیں. سو جیسے امام صاحب کوئی بچہ گڑبڑ کرتا ہے, when he calls him over, ہمارا ویلفیئر آفیسر وہاں کھڑا ہوتا ہے, اس کو ساتھ میں بٹھاتا ہے, then they tell the kid off. अदरवाइज वो बच्चा ऊपर ब्लेम लगा देता है एंड देन इट गेट्स रियली रियली बैड एंड पता है कि सोशल सर्विसेज तो वो तो बहाने ढूंढते हैं कि स्कूल में कंप्लेंट की ही नहीं, और बाद में रिसर्च होगा, बच्चा कहेगा आई वाज अपसेट, आई वाजंट फीलिंग टू गुड, आई वाज डिप्रेस्ड, आई डिडंट वांट टू गो टू मॉस्क, माय मॉम सेड आई हैव टू गो एंड आई वाज टायर्ड सो आई थॉट आई मेक एन एक्सक्यूज टू लीव। कुछ भी नहीं होगा उसमें, पर जो टेंशन होगी, जो परेशानी होगी उस्ताद के लिए भी, कमेटी के लिए भी और मस्जिद के लिए भी, वो इज अनबिलीवेबल। एंड देन इनसाइड जब पता चलेगा कुछ भी नहीं है।
So how do you discipline children in this society, and especially हमारा तो उस वक्त when we were growing up उस वक्त माहौल different था, you know, I was, you know, उस वक्त डंडे भी चलते थे. So the times have changed, and I'm saying that is appropriate, but I think we gone in as a society, we gone too far. You know, there's no you know the center balance at the moment. I think that the it's swung too far where even parents aren't able to discipline. So how do you go about ensuring that you get compliance and you've got pyar mohabbat se karna?
I think you got to a point where you sort of discipline them now. We what we do is we got a naughty corner now, and if the child is not listening, he'll have to go and sit the corner on his own. So he's still reading and studying, but he's on his own for like
separate them.
5 or 10 minutes. We'll give him a separate. Or if somebody's being really, out of control, we'll give him a cooling down period where, we'll take him in the office and he'll sit there for 5 minutes away from the class. And he'll cool down, and then we'll have a chat with him and say, "Look, are you okay now? Yeah, okay. We'll go back to class." Sometimes, there is how kids come in the classes, they're upset. Literally you can tell, and when you ask them, they'll say we were feeling tired, we didn't feel too good, but mom dad wanted us to go, the forced us. तो उनको फोर्स नहीं करना चाहिए। अगर बच्चा स्कूल से आ रहा है, is tired, थका हुआ है, तो उससे बातचीत करें। maybe he's had a bad night, या उसकी सेहत ठीक नहीं थी, या he's had a bad day at school, and उससे बातचीत करें। तो आपने नहीं बस आपने वो फिक्स किया होता है, आपने जाना ही है। तो बच्चे आएंगे तो यार, if they're 10-year-old 11-year-old disheartened होंगे, then what we don't want to do, we don't want to scare them away from the masjid. हम उनको force नहीं करते, बातचीत करते हैं, we'll talk to them, we'll say, look, do you want to go down and sit down for 10 minutes, have a glass of water, have a glass of juice, bag of crisps. इस तरह बातचीत करते हैं प्यार से, जो है ना, because force तो आप कर नहीं सकते किसी को, and I mean touching a child is just, well, it's unthinkable,
So
years ago, a clip around the ear didn't mean no harm.
That was a different time.
A long time. I had a cane at school as well, and that didn't do me no harm either.
So obviously, Islamic education you have the provision for, but what do you do for children in terms of social activities or sports, or what's the role of masjids and other organizations in support in nurturing young people in that?
Yeah, alhamdulillah, we have every Sunday where we take the kids for a 5-a-side football at the settlement, and we've got 2 groups, and again, some of our volunteers, mashallah, they take them, which they do a fantastic job with the masjid. Pays for the hire of the hall and everything. We've got a tournament coming in May at Teesside University from the age of 5 to 9-year-old kids with the Middlesbrough Academy. We want kids to participate in that as well. So unke liye, sehat ke liye, health ke liye, zaruri is very, very important. And obviously get the kids off the streets as well. And then sometime in the winter, we will plan activities inside the masjid where they can have boxing classes, where they can play indoor cricket. So it's, certain things like that as well. So कोशिश करते हैं कि उनके लिए ये भी organize की जाए. But then again, Adris bhai, it boils down to parents जो है ना support नहीं करते. मिसाल के तौर अगर आपने a couple of weeks ago we had a tour booked of Middlesbrough Academy. वहाँ हमने बच्चों को लेकर जाना tour, तकरीबन 34-35 बच्चे थे साथ में.
जी.
And हमने parents से कहा कि आप भी साथ चलें, बच्चों को लेकर चलें, गाड़ी में लेकर चलें. And we didn't have nobody. We had to hire a minibus. Thank you to Longlands Travel, हमारे अजीम भाई
बहुत
और हमारे 4-5 कमेटी मेंबर थे, तो हमने वो 34-35 बच्चे लेके. I was so surprised. मैंने कहा यार बच्चों को आप टाइम क्यों नहीं देते? They were looking forward to go meet the footballers there. अकेडमी देखते हैं कैसे फुटबॉल ट्रेन करते हैं, और खाने पीने का बताते हैं, सेहत के बारे में बातचीत करते हैं, बच्चों के बचपन का वेलफेयर उसके बारे में बातचीत करते हैं. एनीवे सच अ गुड 2 आवर जो है ना वो सेटअप था, इतना ज़बरदस्त था. उन्होंने बच्चों को किट भी दी, जो मिडलसब्रो की किट होती है प्लेयर्स की, वो भी फ्री दी. तो एंड येट पेरेंट्स वर इंटरेस्टेड, उनको कोई शौक नहीं था कि हमने बच्चों के साथ जाना है, टाइम स्पेंड करता है. एंड आई थिंक इट वाज अ ट्यूसडे नाइट 6 o'clock in the evening, so we didn't even do a weekend. फिर हमने अकेडमी से बातचीत की, तो वी गॉट 30 टिकट हमें मिले थे free to watch Middlesbrough at Riverside Stadium at home game. उसमें साथ जब वहाँ गए उन्होंने ड्रिंक्स भी दिए, सैंडविचेस भी दिए, चिप्स भी दिए. अगेन हमने पेरेंट्स से कहा यार सैटरडे हम कैसे जा सकते हैं, काम बिजी होता है, आप क्या कर रहे हैं. वो फ्री टिकट मिल रहे हैं, 30 पाउंड का टिकट होता है, आपको पता है, you get them free. And again, nobody wanted to go, so we had to take 7-8 volunteers from the committee to go and take the kids. And उनको उतने बच्चे यार अदरीस भाई खुश हुए, they were so happy. Some of them never been to a football stadium. They said, uncle, can't we do this every month, please? I'll get the money of my dad, and can you take us? मैं पुत्र I can't park my car up every week and take kids. But this is the parents' role comes in. but नहीं करते. I don't know why, but it's sad, but they should do.
So how do you engage with the parents? Aziz साहब कैसे आप उनसे when you have these activities or आपको कोई planning करते हैं तो उनको कैसे involve करते हैं? और you said they don't respond, but you have a parents meeting or आपकी letter या message या WhatsApp group, आपने कैसे उनकी communication करते हैं?
We have a WhatsApp group जिसमें सारे parents मौजूद हैं, and then what we do ऐसे activity होती है तो we send letters out to the parents as well. उनको बताते हैं कि in 4 weeks time or 5 weeks time we got this plan for the kids, and please अगर आप साथ आ सकें, आप चल सकें तो please आप कोशिश करें, आप आएं. बाकायदा we give them enough time and say, look, come, it's very, very important, but the response is very, very poor. Unfortunately, it's sad to say that, but वो बस कहते हैं कि जी मस्जिद में चले गए हैं तो ये आपकी ड्यूटी है, आपकी जिम्मेदारी है. We've got them babysitting for 2 hours now, and we can go do shopping or do something else, but participate नहीं करेंगे. That which is, and I see the same thing in cricket as well. As you know, मैं non-biol में
a big cricketer.
I'm also a coach as well under जो है ना 13 under 15 कोचिंग में करता हूँ. वहाँ भी होगा. अब जब गोरों के बच्चे आप देखेंगे, ग्रैंड माँ भी साथ होगी, ग्रैंड डैड भी साथ होगा, अंकल भी साथ होगा, उसको लेकर आएंगे,
फुल फैमिली सपोर्ट.
10-12 साल का बच्चा होगा. हमारे जो है ना नहीं आएंगे साथ, जो 1-2 आएंगे ड्रॉप करके खुद निकल जाएंगे, चले जाएंगे, फिर वापस आकर उसको पिक कर लेंगे या कहेंगे भाई आप ले जाएं. टाइम नहीं है बच्चों के लिए, तो बच्चे क्या करें घर में? वो सोशल मीडिया पर या वो फोन पर या वो कहते हैं एक्स बॉक्स या फिर टेली चलेगा, और क्या करेंगे वो बेचारे. इन वे मैं रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ पेरेंट्स से, खास तौर पर इस दौर में, प्लीज अपने बच्चों पर तवज्जो दें. गिव देम टाइम. इस वक्त उनको आपके टाइम की जरूरत है. ये ना हो कि जब आपके वक्त टाइम हो तो फिर आपके बच्चों के पास टाइम नहीं होगा. जैसे कि इस वक्त उनके पास टाइम है, आपके पास टाइम नहीं है. And then it will turn, जैसे आप स्टेज में पहुंच जाएंगे कि यार मेरे पास टाइम है, मेरे बच्चों को पास टाइम नहीं है, then you will be too late. सो इसको प्लीज तवज्जो दें. अगर मस्जिद में भी आते हैं अपने बच्चों को साथ लेकर आएं, जुमे के दिन जाते हैं बच्चों को साथ लेकर जाएं. अगर कोई सोशल एक्टिविटी है वहाँ जाते हैं तो उसमें इंटरेस्ट लें, शौक लें. Even if it means going for a walk with the kids to the park, साहब, for an hour or so बच्चों को लेकर जाएं, take a walk is healthy thing to do as well. कोई ऐसी एक्टिविटी प्लान कर दें जो आप सब इकट्ठे से फैमिली होकर कर सकें. do something together, spend time, बच्चों को टाइम दें. एंड समटाइम बच्चे ऐसे करते हैं टू गेट अटेंशन अदरीस भाई, जिनको निगलेक्ट किया जाता है, अटेंशन नहीं मिलती, वो फिर ऐसी तरह करते हैं टू गेट अटेंशन फ्रॉम समवेयर, and that is very, very important, and I think it's missing in our society, unfortunately.
So inshallah we're going to talk a little bit about the influence of their peers and also social media. If you look back 20 years ago, your parents were concerned when you went out or you stayed out late and who you were in company with. But in this day and age, even if they're at home in their bedroom, so if they got their mobile phone, they are connected to the world, and that influence and that peer pressure is there constant, and it's a difficult job for the parents. The Ginger Vlogger is saying good evening, welcome to you, the Ginger Vlogger. Myself, Idris, and with me is Najabat. We're here with the late show. We're just talking about young people and their role in society, and especially how parents can support them, because we know that there's so much societal pressure, peer pressure for them to take the wrong track. And even those that go to the mosque or go to the school, there is bad influence within those settings as well. And sometimes parents, and especially if you go to the masjid, they think, they're going to the mosque, they're going to do something good, but they might go for the prayer, but there's their mind is elsewhere, or they might go for half an hour and then they shoot off and go to for chai or something else, and parents think they're at home thinking that they do reading at Tarawih.
Yeah, it's important. These are very, very important. Like I said, I can't make this, but I can't emphasize how important it is. बहुत ज़रूरी है ये बच्चों के लिए, उनके welfare के लिए. Like you said, you got so much these electronic devices these days, and before, when your child was sat upstairs in bedroom, he or she was safe. Now you don't. And अब तो उस पर वो लॉक सिस्टम आ गया है, फिंगरप्रिंट आ गए हैं. Sneakily you can't even check on your kid's phone. पहले होता कि बाथरूम में चले गया, भूल गया तो आपने वो खोल कर देख लेते थे कि is everything okay.
Now they got Face ID and fingerprint, and
you got no chance.
But I think especially younger children, I think we as parents should see who they're talking to, and you have so much of this. Online grooming and things like that, where a parent thinks that my son or daughter is at home, they're safe, but they're being on these sites and these apps it's really dangerous. And I think we need to, as parents, we need to understand the dangers and what lurks within those apps, and we need to monitor and keep an eye on our youngsters. And I think unfortunately a lot of parents aren't aware.
Yeah, it's same with when the riots happened, and a lot of kids came out, and we had incident a couple of times now where mosque has been involved in it, where kids got arrested for carrying weapons, and they got, some of them got community hours, some of them got fines, some of them got imprisoned, but the parents thought, oh yeah, our kids are going to protect the masjid, but they weren't outside the masjid. They were like somewhere down Parliament Road or whatever, chasing people. And again, that, why would a 14-year-old kid you let go out and say, well, go and protect the masjid when dad's at home watching TV with a knife in his pocket or a hammer in his pocket or a crowbar in his pocket? Again, when I went, and I've got two kids, one's 27, one's 21, and I made sure that if they come to the masjid to start with me, they wouldn't disappear anywhere else. It's important, very, very important.
And I think if you look at that, there are a lot of young people that caught in the violence through circumstances because they were just on the periphery, and a lot of young people that were involved in that violence, I don't think personally went with the intention of causing violence, but because a few of them started it, they just got involved in it, and they, unfortunately, a lot of them are in prison as a result of that, and which is a shame because I felt the riots, there's a core element that were hell bent on causing harm and destruction, but I think majority of the people, personally speaking to some of the people who are that way inclined, I can see it from their point of view. I think they've seen a lot of changes in their society, in their country, and I think we third generation South Asians maybe have a different point of view than the current I was going to say influx, but the current arrivals, because they're at a different stage in their journey in this country. So I think there's a discussion to be had on that topic, and maybe we can explore that a bit deeper on a different program. So I'm just, I'm just going up on a tangent on that particular topic. But yeah, the point is, a lot of those parents would probably not have known what the young people are up to or what their children are up to on that day.
And you can't blame their intentions, which were good. Obviously, they care about the mosque, they care about the community, and they were to come and stand shoulder to shoulder and show that solidarity. Yeah, which you can't. But then again, they didn't think that what's going to happen if they get caught with something like that. There was a classic example. We had outside the masjid, and one of the kid came and he was like getting excited and jumping up and down, and all of a sudden through his jacket a crowbar fell on the floor, and the police officer stood literally a yard away from him, and I was gobsmacked, and the officer was gobsmacked, and he got arrested. Didn't do nothing wrong, but just because he had a crowbar on him.
It's just
yeah, and so we were sent the message out to say, listen, if you come, please don't do things like that. It's silly. But obviously, how can you explain a 15-year-old kid? And then obviously got into trouble, got charged, and
kind of offensive.
Yeah. So these are things.
So I think that was something a really bad incident for our community, our area, and for the country really. And I think there's lessons to be learned from that. And The good thing is, the positive thing is, the council, the police, even the universities, no one thinks that they're immune to this violence, because even the university, as an Ank Institute, felt the brunt of the violence in terms of damage and the fear that's caused. So I think as society and as institutions in our society, we need to stick together and challenge the xenophobia and the racism and Islamophobia that exists within our society. With the gentleman, or maybe it's a lady, I don't know, the ginger vlog is saying, I love this channel. I found it through the Teesside Asian community. So thank you for tuning in. And if you're not joined the Teesside Asian community, it's an online Facebook page, or Facebook group rather. And if you are like-minded and you want to get involved in community activity, it's basically a platform to share information, and local businesses promote their activity on there, but no idiots. So anyone that's causing disharmony is removed immediately.
So it should be. There's no room for them. But yeah, I would like to see people, call in 01642 688 104, and let's hear their views as well. Their thoughts as well on we know what we're talking about, or if they don't know.
If you want to say hello, hi, and if you want to explore anything, or you just want to come on air, and we are online on Facebook and YouTube, and within the Teesside Asian community group as well. But if you're listening on FM or DAB, then you're more than welcome to give us a ring here in the studio, 01642 688 104. That's Middlesbrough 688 104. You can send us a message on that number on WhatsApp, or you can call us on WhatsApp as well on that number as well. So if anyone would like to get involved in the program and share your thoughts in terms of how young people are brought up and what the role of parents is to guide them, and what's the role of schools and organizations like the mosque in terms of supporting their journey into adulthood, then please drop us a call, and we'd love to hear from you.
Mashallah.
So I just actually go for a short commercial break, and then after that we'll be back at your service once more. You are tuned into 104.5 CVFM as part of our Ramadan live transmission. So let's go to a short commercial break. We'll be back after these messages from our sponsors, so don't go anywhere.
And now. It's time for commercial break.
Hey Sainsbury's, how can I ace iftar after work?
We've got savings on all the staples, like Tahira Kudri dates for breaking your fast, down from £3.50 to £2.50 with Nectar. Plus, grab a 5 kilo bag of East End Chuckiata flour, usually £10.75, now £6.75 with Nectar.
At this rate, I'll invite the neighbours too.
For big savings this Ramadan, ask Sainsbury's. Sainsbury's, good food for all of us.
Nectar required, 18 plus, subject to availability in selected stores and online, excludes locals, ends 30th of March.
Mia Visuals, videography and photography.
We specialise in cinematic videography for your most cherished moments. From vibrant Mendy nights to elegant corporate galas, we capture the emotions that matter.
अपनी खुशियों को हमेशा के लिए महफूज करें. Mia Visuals से शादी, मेहंदी या वलीमा फंक्शन की यादगार फोटो और वीडियो बनवाएं.
Mian Visuals, wedding videography and photography. Visit mianvisuals.com to view our portfolio and schedule a free consultation.
Mia Visuals, visualizing your memories.
We know how difficult losing a loved one can be. That's why at Rose Memorials, we have experienced and friendly staff who can help you make the important decisions when it comes to memorials and tributes. We make quality, bespoke headstones with superior craftsmanship at competitive prices. We specialise in serving the needs of the Muslim community, offering Quranic verse and prayer engravings on our headstones. Our showrooms are open 6 days a week with a variety of memorials on show, so visit us at Cumberland Road, Middlesbrough, or a branch located at Harrogate Lane, Stockton-on-Tees. You can call us in Middlesbrough on 01642 820 795 or in Stockton on 01642 677 114. Rose Memorials, giving your loved one the memorial they deserve.
slices right, and that's what's up. Peri Peri Originals, juicy lamb chops, nice and hot.
Craving mouth-watering halal peri-peri chicken? Look no further than Peri Peri Original. Enjoy our juicy peri-peri chicken, delicious lamb chops, crispy fried chicken, and Middlesbrough's favourite parbo, all cooked to perfection.
इस रमजान अपनी इफ्तार यादगार बनाएं। असली लज्जत का मजा सिर्फ पेरी पेरी ओरिजिनल में। और मीठा पसंद है? स्वीट ट्रीट डेजर्ट लॉन्च लाया है। मिल्क केक, वॉफल, कुकीज, डो केक्स और संडेज।
Visit us at 184 Linthorpe Road, Middlesbrough, TS1 3RF. Peri Peri Original and Sweet Treats, where flavour meets tradition.
Come and join us. It's so luscious, juicy and delicious.
Feeling uneasy when you leave your home? Worried about unwanted visitors?
Hello? Is anyone there? Hello?
The premises are secure. No unauthorized access detected.
Twin Security Group. We provide peace of mind with our comprehensive home security solutions. From advanced alarm systems and door access control to security lighting and CCTV. We install and maintain everything you need to keep your home and business safe. Don't wait until you feel unsafe. Call us today on 0800 542 3646 for a free, no obligation quotation. Twin Security Group, because your safety matters.
Refresh your home for less with the Home Furniture Outlet, Middlesbrough's newest destination for quality furniture at incredible prices. We offer a wide selection from cosy living room sets to stylish dining tables and everything in between. And right now, enjoy up to 60% off store-wide. That's right, massive savings on everything you need to create your dream home. Don't miss out. Visit the Home Furniture Outlet, located at 3A Grange Road, Middlesbrough, TS1 5BA. We're open Monday to Saturday, 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. Bundle deals available for landlords, HMOs and serviced accommodation. Call 01642 983 903 for more information. The Home Furniture Outlet, furnishing your dreams, saving you money. After a long day of fasting, break your fast with the flavours of Pepe's Peri Peri. Treat your family to Fast Feast, our special Ramadan. Sharing platter, juicy whole flame grilled chicken, 8 wings, 2 large fries, side salad, 2 dips and 2 drinks, all for just £29.99. Visit Pepe's Peri Peri at Forbes Building, 321 Linthorpe Road, Middlesbrough. Call 01642 502 558 or order online at pepes.co.uk. Love fresh, love tasty, love Pepe's.
104.5 CVFM.
Ramadan Live with CV. Subhanallah, walhamdulillah, la ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar. Allah, 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 Ghafur Rahim. Allah, 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 وبالغايات الله 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 هو الذي يعطي القوة. الله 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 رحمه الله.
سبحان الله والحمد لله لا إله إلا الله أكبر.
जी अस्सलाम वालेकुम, वेलकम बैक। इस वक्त आप सुन रहे हैं CVFM 104.5 विद आवर लेट शो। मेरा नाम नजाबत रमज़ान है और मेरा साथ दे रहे हैं अदरीस रशीद साहब। We were just having a conversation early on regarding our youth and what we can do with the upbringing and one way to improve their lives or how we can move forward with the times. So interesting topic tha, interesting baatcheet hui Adris sahab.
I think generally, we look at the negative element of it, but I think there are lots of younger, positive role models as well in our society, in our community, within the Muslim community. There's lots of youngsters, that are doing some amazing work. So I think sometimes we do focus on the negative because obviously those youngsters is our priority in terms of supporting them, and especially within the masjids and organizations. And we got within the radio station, we got like 15-20 youngsters who are volunteers who support the radio station from different backgrounds. So it's about, some of them are giving up their time, all of them are giving up their time voluntarily to different charities, organizations. So mashallah, there's lots of amazing work that young people do. So we're not saying that all youngsters paint everyone in a negative light, but there is a role for parents and from a community perspective. And Adi Saab as a community leader, I think he has even added responsibility managing a faith organisation, a masjid charitable organisation. And we were talking about positive role models, and I think we have a positive role model on the line as well. I'm referring to our youngster Aman Hussain. I think he's going to come online with us in a moment as well. Inshallah. So Aman, if you are there, you please let me see if I can bring him on.
He definitely is a positive role model.
MashaAllah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Community leader.
MashaAllah. Assalamu alaikum, Aman. How are you?
Wa alaikum salam. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
MashaAllah. Kya halat sana? Ajiji looking beautiful as always. As the makeup team doing a good job, Awa. No. One thing is making a positive change in the community. I like to make this strongly point. MashaAllah, our uncle Haji Najabat Sahab, he's done a brilliant job in the masjid. In Taraweeh, I've seen him graft on the last couple of days. He's working tirelessly hard and make sure the water bottle, make sure just the masjid and everything's gone smoothly. I'll give him a massive congratulations, and we're only 5 days in.
MashaAllah.
Honestly.
Thank you. Means a lot. Thank you.
So Aman, we were talking about young people, and obviously you've been involved with the community radio station, involved with the masjid, since you were like a teenager. And so what do you think about youngsters and giving up their time to volunteer and support organizations, whether it's a football club or a cricket club or something they're interested in, like broadcasting? So what's your messages to youngsters out there that might be listening, and their parents especially?
My messages there is sometimes be a risk taker. And when I say that, so I still remember my days back in 2015 when I sat on that chair upstairs in the studio, and you were there, and my legs was literally shaking, and you were like, no problem, go for it. I'd done it, and alhamdulillah, 10 years on, here we are. All I can say is, do you know what? It all depends on the intention. If your intention is to do something and what you want to achieve, there's something you want to achieve, is talk about it, hit that goal, and just keep going. It depends on what the aim is. Broadcast and radio, do you know what? I keep thinking I might retire. When I think about it, it'll never be the same again. I can't. No Ramadan is not the same without coming into the studio and either doing a program or somehow even take part in somewhere on the other. I'm sure Haji Sahab would agree. He's took the late night program, doing brilliant.
Aman, you know what, mashallah, you're doing a wonderful job, and I hope there are a lot of kids out there that want to be like you, mashallah, because you know what, you make us proud. No, alhamdulillah, just with the radio, mashallah, what you're as a person, as a youngster, mashallah, your manners, the way you've been brought up, you have a beautiful smile on your face, you're respectful to your elders. And you know, you are. It's absolutely an honor to know you. And I remember when you were a little Ben, and we used to sit here with you. And alhamdulillah, you grew into that now. And you know, and even the masajid, reading naats, you're a very, very confident young man. And it would be lovely to see more kids like yourself who are always there. I remember when you were doing the organizing a few of the speeches in the masjid for youngsters. Yeah. And you were ahead of that, and you were planning, you were contacting people. You weren't like scared to, not speak to people or speak to organize things, and you're there, and absolutely fantastic. And mashallah, you are like a living proof for our youngsters. If anybody wants to learn something, they can learn from you.
And so this young lad is that even though his Urdu isn't great, and lots of youngsters, obviously they understand fine, and we speak Pari or Punjabi at home. So Urdu is not their first language, but even though he stumbles occasionally, maybe with his stammer, like you think he'll be shying away from the radio, but he took that as a challenge, and and standing up in front of like 300-400 people in a masjid to recite a Naat Sharif, or it takes lots of guts, and to overcome your barriers. Mashallah, all I can do is really congratulate him and tell him to keep that up and be inspiration for the young people out there.
Do you know, do you know sometimes as well is, especially Friday comes and I read the Azan, all in the back of my mind is always is it's a very tough task. When I say it's tough, is that your mind is going to be, sometimes you could say something wrong, not on purpose. You know, the lafuz of the Azan, because I've had it where some imams have stopped and made me correct, and I love that. It's respect to that, and I've never ever shy away from that. Even coming on the radio, like for example Saturday, like none of my programs are very scripted. I'll go if I have any guests, I'll go Bismillah. No guests, no problem. You'll never ever realize, there'll always be that thing, but it's always on the top. And do you know what it is? Buzurgani dua nahi hai. That's all I can say. It's everyone on the way who's
You're
did
right
the
there in
dua.
me when he's doing the body.
Ajisab, you're in that category now, 60 plus.
No. But I mean, everyone's dua. Do you know what? It's everyone's dua. It's Aji, I would like some Aji Asif Saab yourself. Urdu. I've learned on the way from listening to the program. Sometimes you don't know yourself, but you pick it up. And you pick it up. Somewhere where I go wrong, Aji Asif Saab's always been there. If I've said anything wrong, you've been there. But it's a change, and it's always in areas of improvement. And we've had it where I've received a WhatsApp message sometimes saying, if he doesn't know how to speak it, don't speak it. I thought, you know what, it is what it is. मैं अगर कोई गलत आ ही गया, अल्लाह ने रज़ा वास्ते में की माफ करी शुरे. But if I haven't done anything wrong, you see what I mean?
No, don't let that put you off. And I think people that say that, it's, it discourages people. If they make a mistake, and you can be positive about it, and you can give them some advice and guidance. And the language is really important. I think as second and third generation Pakistanis in this country, I think we need to do more to stay closer to our heritage, and especially our language, and I think even though we have Quran classes, but some communities, we look at the Bangladeshi community, if you look at some of the African communities, they have language schools on a Sunday, and I think that's where we are lacking as well within the Pakistani community, because I don't think we value the mother tongue as much as some of the other communities. And I think as parents, I think English is our first language in this country. So, and I think Urdu, Punjabi, Hindi, Bengali, they need to be emphasized as well within the home environment.
Do you know what it is? I think Madadi always says, "Go putra apni zuban sikha kar." Changa hai. Don't worry. So we try to teach all the ones on the way, and they go ji when they go putra theek hai anin ji. Tika, that's it. But even that's a big thing in this day and age.
MashaAllah. Aman, the ginger vlogger is commenting on YouTube, is watching, saying we need more young people like him, MashaAllah. So we agree with the ginger vlogger. He said he found us through the T-Side Asian community group. And in fact, I need to give Aman credit for that, because you were the originally one that set up that group many years ago, Aman. You remember?
That's it. And then you've took over. You've took over. You're doing a great job. I see it, mashallah. That's expanded over the years.
I think we had maybe about 500-600 members, and then he just made me the admin and abandoned it and left.
Does he?
Yeah, he said I can't deal with it. No, I think he was he wanted me to be the admin. And mashallah, I think the group, what do you think of the group, Aman, in terms of how it's there to support it? Because we've done some sort of fundraising, some charity work in there. There's people that posting about giving food packs, other people getting advice and help on jobs. There's people there, if they're new and small business, just getting some support from the local community and the members inside with orders and things. So what do you think of that space?
Oh, mashallah, it's very good. Obviously, as Middlesbrough has grown in the community with students from India and Pakistan as well. Like, I think there was a question the other day, are there any masjids that have women? We always say the ground floor and the masjid on Waterloo Road is always available, whether that's Tarawih or Jummah as well. And then there's always people looking for homes or food, and I feel like it's one way of the community getting together, that they're not always left alone. If someone asks a question, nobody will ignore that. They'll always pick it up, so they'll always answer that to whatever they know, and if not, somebody else will pick up, and then everybody starts to get involved and start to get engaged. And I think it fulfills the whole intention behind opening a group like that.
Yeah, there's a couple of really great members, and I think is it Lily Rose or Rose Lily?
That's it, yeah.
come in, and there's a few of the people that contribute regular, answer people's questions and give them some advice and point them in the right direction. A lot of people struggle with, especially if they're new to the area in Middlesbrough Teesside. So that is a great place for them to get some direction, really. So Aman, what's in for you in terms of Ramadan? I know you're going to be doing the Saturday show. Prime Saturday.
Took my slot.
Prime slot.
No, listen, nobody can ever take your slot. There was nothing. Last year we did it together, but unfortunately this year you parted ways with me. I hope I haven't upset you in any way, shape, or form.
No. When you
No,
last
so-
week, that's all.
I just have his responsibilities at the masjid.
Join you, that's
Yeah.
all.
No, he has. He's got a very tough responsibility there as well. That's on a whole new thing. Ramzan is one of them months where you'll see people throughout the year, but the Ramzan's the only one where they're always occupied, and you're like, geez, I've got again. Where's he gone? But he's always doing good for the community, mashallah. Every Friday he's got his notepad and pen out. No in a way. He's got the announcements, and inshallah,
We when we started this initiative, the Iftar one, I think we used to have about 30-40 people, and like you said there, again, we've done it now, and alhamdulillah, the main thing is we get a lot of students that come in that missed that family environment, and they were at home, maybe in their own room, opening roza by themselves, doing iftari, where now they come in the masjid, and there are people there, they come and talk, they have a chat, they found people from their own hometown, and that missing link where they're missing the families from India or Pakistan, they've got that bit of the gap now, and that is good to see when you speak to people, you speak to students, or you speak to even doctors come in there now, and they'll say, look, our students will come in and say, we'll open it at home and we didn't know what to do, but here at least we come in 10 or 15 minutes early, meet people, do salam dua, and then we can go read the namaz as well. So that is a fantastic to see when you see that, you think, mashallah, you're making a difference to the community. The masjid's become like a hub, if you know what I mean, and then people who come and open a fast. Then alhamdulillah, community has been brilliant. People come forward, is sponsoring the iftars, saying, look, we'll order food, we'll pay for the food and provide in the masjid and everything. So I'm nothing by myself. I'm only there because of my community and how they back us up and how they support us. And alhamdulillah, they're the ones who made this initiative, this thing successful, alhamdulillah. And today, we are doing iftar for over 200 people in the masjid, alhamdulillah. And that is fantastic. And all the credit goes to the community of Middlesbrough.
Yeah, it's really very, very generous people within our local community, and especially the local businesses. They go out the way to support it, and may Allah put barakah in their business. But thank you to everyone that's made a contribution to not just this masjid, but all the masjids as well. So if you look at, Bow Street, or if you look at Central Masjid, or Abu Bakr, they all...
Central Masjid have a menu. I was shocked. They have a menu, so they know exactly what they have, and I think I might do that. They give you more organized.
No, mashallah, it's a great initiative, and I think it brings the community, and especially those that don't have the extended family here. And then there's lots of international students here, and I think it's great that they're able to go to a community environment and open their fast and do their salah, and they don't feel alone during this very important time of the year. So, yeah, mashallah, all the credit goes to those that are behind the initiative. Not just in this masjid, but all the local
a lot
masajids.
of massages are doing that, mashallah. A lot of them are doing that. I think not Stockton as well. The only thing is, some of them aren't on social media that much of the Risab, and I think they should do. They should, should be more on that social media and get that word out of what they are doing in the masjid. And some of them doing a great job, really good job. But unfortunately, they're not like putting that on the air, or people don't know nothing about it. And they should make that little extra effort. And and because social media is the way forward now. A lot of people say, oh, the kawe karne, show off karne. It's not that. It's not the kawa. It's not show off. It's like, you do it and people see it and say, oh yeah, I wouldn't mind going down there, open a fast. I wouldn't mind going there, open a iftar. Or even, people, I told you, I think it was yesterday, through social media and Facebook, a sister came and she said, she works in a hub in some Salem place. And she said, I need some masaleh, I need some tasbihah and some Qurans for the sisters and brothers. They've come and we can't buy them. Would you provide some? And I said, yeah, of course we can. So, things like that help massively when you're in, and people see it and they'll come and you can help them in any way and every way you can.
Another thing I want to put out there is there are quite a few people. It may not be, but I'm thinking that are embarrassed to come to the masjid to open iftar. They'll be thinking I've got iftar at home, or they'll be thinking I never come to the mosque to read namaz, and I just come at iftari time. Never ever. Nobody's there to judge you. Everybody's there on one occasion. You read namaz, you open the iftar together. Nobody's there to think he only just comes here once. Do not worry about that. The masjid's open a facility. It's open to all public, including yourself as well. So that's one important thing.
I remember a lovely story. I think second Ramadan, third it was. A couple of students, brothers came and they said, "Oh, we've got a guy who's come with us, but he's not a Muslim, but he's come for the company, and can he open a fast?" And I said, "Of course he can." I said, "There's no set rules,
no restrictions."
Yeah, I said, and he said, "Oh, I said he's a student, and we share a house, and 3 of us are Muslims, and obviously he's none." And he said, "Can I come with you? And I can sit with you, but I'm not fasting." I said, "Do we ask anybody when they come and sit down and say, do only eat if you're fasting?" I said, "We don't." I said, "We welcome anybody and everybody. We even say if homeless people want to come and have a food with us, they're more than welcome. We welcome them open arms." So there's no restriction on that. You've got to be fasting or you've got to be Muslim to come and join. Anybody can come and join that and have the experience of that, pyar, mohabbat and the fondness and see the true Islam and the how we sit together, and mashallah. So yes,
inshallah, we are working, and we don't want to give any information at the moment because it's still in a planning stage, but to have a community iftar at some point as well.
Inshallah.
So we're looking to work with the local community organizations and community groups from different faith backgrounds, different cultural backgrounds, and open up an invitation to them as well, and bring them together on a platform, and so they can experience iftar as well with our congregation members. So inshallah, that's in the pipeline, and inshallah, once that's organized and invitations are sent out, we'll share that information on our social media. Maybe we can do a live on for iftar on that evening. As you said, what do you think?
That would be nice. That would be nice.
Yeah,
yes.
Just to share that.
And we will invite you, man. Don't worry.
No, don't worry. Even if you didn't, it's okay.
I've forgotten you.
No, that. So what was the real topic in the program? Did you do well? The late night show. I've been catching up on the morning.
This wasn't a real topic, was it? Risa, we basically talk about today's youth.
Yeah, we're talking about, obviously, we had an off-air conversation about the behavior of some young people, and I'm saying all young people, but I think we had a discussion about the roles of parents can play, or the lack of role that some parents play, and the peer pressure, how social media impacts young people's behavior, the rise in knife crime. So all these topics are related, and I think as youngsters, your role within society is there to support. When we looked at volunteering, and that can be a route into a career, into improving yourself. So mashallah, we had a bit of a mayanda around the topic, and mashallah, I'd like to welcome Jameel Ahmed Saab as well, your chief imam at Jamia Masjid Al Madina, and salam to all the brothers in the program. Mashallah, good discussion.
Adrisa, walaikum salam. Imam Saab is a great inspiration to the masjid and to the committee. Some of the ideas he comes up with, mashallah, fantastic. The way he guides the committee, the way he guides the community, the way he leads the community is fantastic. And he's honestly, he's a wonderful person. Not just a good imam, but a great human being. He's always there to help, always there to give his advice that wherever is needed, he'll guide you, he'll tell you. He always has time for you, always, not just for me, but everybody in the community. And we are lucky to have a mashallah Imam Saab like that in our masjid.
I can absolutely second to that. I agree 100%. I think, especially the reason why I come to the first Jummah, Nikim always complain that I don't come. The first one, Qari Jameel Saab, he has this very etiquette way of delivering a speech, and when he does, it hits in the right direction. Whether it's in Urdu, whether it's in English, he does a mixture, but he explains it in such a way, and the way he delivers a topic, it's unbelievable. It's on a whole new thing. Whole new.
So, Maulana Sahib, please keep up the great work that you are doing, and continue to support our community members and guide them, and inshallah, keep up the good work. So, Aman, thank you for your contribution as well.
Very welcome.
And we'll be back again, hopefully next Monday.
Next Monday, inshallah.
With another topic. And inshallah, we'll be a little bit more organized because this is the first week and we just come in.
These are taster sessions.
Yeah, we come in a little bit.
Yeah, but what's that to taste?
Taster session.
Talking about taster sessions, the last couple of rosé. Yesterday, we were talking about the community spirits, and we got the Felix Kitchen guys. They bought iftar in for us yesterday, and day before yesterday. Yesterday, Aji Chairman Sahab got a nice lamb curry from home.
Stop rubbing it in. I missed it.
MashaAllah.
So fellow guys bought in too much food. It was only 4 or 5 of us a year. And then actually just before Rosa, I went to, there's a young Pakistani lady that works in the shop over the road. And she's a student as well. So I said, look, close the shop and come here. And then the Geo guys there, they were there. I said, come in. So mashallah, there was about 6-7 of us that we had iftar. And today she was busy in the shop. So I just made a plate and took it. He goes, are you going to feed us iftari every day? I said, mashallah, it's Ramadan,
Adri Sahab, you know me, when I used to be here, and Chairman Sahab, Allah Ta'ala said there, he used to do the cooking, made sure the food wasn't spicy. For me, I can't eat spicy. And I'm gluten-free.
Gluten-free. Yeah.
Today, we opened Iftar Masjid. We got a big dig full of biryani. What is it? Very, very, very spicy. I took a mouthful and that was it, made done. We got some pizzas delivered. Mashallah, over 50 pizzas were delivered today by 2 different pizza shops.
Mashallah.
What's Mr. Najabat can't have pizzas gluten-free. So I had 2 dates and a glass of water. And I texted Mrs. I said, I'll be home for the food. Will you cook me some roti, please? And she went, what's in the masjid? There's a lot there, but no good to me. So I told Mr. Chairman Sahab, mashallah, he looked after me when I used to the program.
So do you have gluten-free flour on for your
Yeah,
spaghetti?
gluten-free flour I have. So I have roti from the bajrini roti or makkini roti. I can have them. I can't have no.
He's very tropical. He loves his flavors.
For a second.
So Aman, it'll be rude for us not to ask you to maybe recite a short naat before you go, because I think we've not heard of your beautiful voice on air that much this year, because you've been a little bit busy with. But inshallah, after next week, you're off for a week or so.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Inshallah,
hopefully
I'll
hear.
join you.
Yes, you'll join us, and looking forward to your program on Saturday evening. So, Aman, what would you like to recite for our listeners?
Can you still hear me? Yeah.
And especially for Maulana Jameel Ahmad Saab as well.
Hi, Kari Jameel Saab. No problem. For you guys. Can you hear me still?
Yeah, loud and clear.
All good. Sallallahu alayka ya Rasool Allah wa sallam alayka ya Habib Allah. वाह क्या जूदो करम है शहबत हा तेरा नहीं सुनता ही नहीं वाह क्या जूदो करम है शहबत और कुछ बशर होने के नाते तुझे खुद सा जाने वाह क्या जूदो करम है शहे बतहा तेरा नहीं सुनता ही नहीं मांगने वाला तेरा कुछ बशर होने के नाते तुझे खुद सा जाने और कुछ महज पयामी खुदा का जाने अरे इनकी औकात ही क्या है कि ये इतना जाने फर्श वाले तेरी शौकत का उलू क्या जाने خوش روا عرش پہ اڑتا ہے پھریرا تیرا اور تیرے ٹکڑوں پہ پلے غیر کی ٹھوکر پہ نہ ڈال جھرکیاں کھائے کہاں چھوڑ کے صدقہ تیرا واہ کیا جود و کرم ہے شہ بطحا تیرا نہیں سنتا ہی نہیں مانگنے والا تیرا.
MashaAllah, beautifully recited, Aman Hussain. Thank you so much. And ہمارے پاس ایک کالر بھی ہیں تو علی صاحب آپ ویلکم کریں کالر کو.
جی السلام علیکم. ہیلو السلام علیکم.
اللہ وبرکاتہ.
ماشاءاللہ.
گروپ میں موجود تمام ساتھیوں کو سلام.
وعلیکم السلام.
آواز کوئی جانی پہچانتی لگی.
ہماری خوش قسمتی ہے جناب آگے وہ شاکار جن کا تھا انتظار. ماشاءاللہ. جامعہ مدینہ کے امام صاحب ماشاءاللہ قاری جمیل صاحب نے کال کی ہمارے ساتھ اس وقت لائیو پر موجود ہیں. جناب آپ کو خوش آمدید کہتے ہیں. السلام علیکم.
وعلیکم السلام ورحمۃ اللہ وبرکاتہ. جناب تمام ساتھیوں کو سب سے اور سننے والے جتنے ان کے ہمارے بھائی بہن ہیں سب کو رمضان کی آمد پر مبارکباد پیش کرتا ہوں. اللہ کریم یہ رمضان سب کے لیے مبارک ثابت ہو. سب کی عبادتوں کو اللہ قبول فرمائے. اور آپ جتنے بھی ساتھی ہیں یہ پروگرام کر رہے ہیں اللہ تعالیٰ آپ سب کو بھی سلامت کرامت دے. اور بڑے شوق سے بڑے غور سے آپ احباب میں گفتگو سن رہا تھا تو جی نے چاہا کہ چلے آپ کو تھوڑی سی حوصلہ افزائی بھی ہو اور آپ سے دعائیں بھی سمیٹے ہم.
قاری صاحب یہ بڑا پن ہے آپ کا ماشاءاللہ. آپ یقین مانے واقعی آپ نے ہماری حوصلہ افزائی کر دی ہے اور کہتے کہ جگر ہمارا 1 کلو کا ہو گیا الحمدللہ آپ کی آواز سن کر. اٹس ویری ویری نائس الحمدللہ. خاص طور پر جو اس طرح اپنے کمیونٹی کے جو ایک امام ہوتے ہیں. لاسٹ پروگرام میں ہم نے کیا تھا تو جناب حافظ سعد جماعتی صاحب نے کال کی تھی. انہوں نے بھی بہت پیار کا اظہار کیا اور آج آپ نے کال کی بہت اچھا لگا. اور ماشاءاللہ جس طرح آپ نے دعائیں دی ہمیں ہماری کمیونٹی کو تو یہ سن کر بہت خوشی ہے جناب.
اللہ تعالیٰ آپ احباب پروجیکٹ میں آپ کا حامی و ناصر ہو. میں ادریس صاحب کو اسپیشلی ہر سال یہ CVFM کی جو پلیٹ فارم سے پوری کمیونٹی کو ریپرزینٹ بھی کرتے ہیں. پوری کمیونٹی کو الحمدللہ انگیج بھی رکھتے ہیں. ڈفرینٹ پروگرامز میں الحمدللہ لوگوں کو سیکھنے کو ملتا ہے اور شعور پروگرامز بھی ہوتے ہیں. قرآن کے پروگرام دور قرآن کے پروگرام بھی چل رہے ہیں. تو الحمدللہ اس نعمت پہ ہم اللہ کا شکر ادا کرتے ہیں. اللہ تعالیٰ آپ تمام احباب کو اسی طرح دین کی خدمت کا جو جذبہ اللہ نے آپ کو دیا ہے اور دین کے کاموں کے لیے اللہ نے آپ لوگوں کو چنا ہے اللہ تعالیٰ آپ لوگوں کو اس پر استقامت بھی دے اور دنیا اور آخرت کی بھلائیاں اللہ آپ کو عطا فرمائے.
آمین آمین آمین.
صاحب آپ کی بہت بہت شکریہ. آپ نے ہمارے لیے اچھے الفاظ میں ہمیں یاد کیا تو I can't thank you enough for your kind words and please keep us in your du'as and keep leading the way as Aman said. I think Aman is still here. Aman, are you still here?
I am here. And I also would like to congratulate Qari Sahab as well. MashaAllah, you were talking about bilingual, all languages. Now Qari Sahab officially knows Pashto, Urdu and Patwari. Welcome to the community, Qari Sahab.
I'm not sure if Qari Sahab can hear you because I'm not sure I've got the mixer rigged away to do 2 callers at once, but I'm sure our listeners has heard that. And if you want to repeat that, Ji Sahab.
Qari Sahab, abhi online hai aap?
جی جی میں آپ کو سن رہا ہوں.
امان صاحب کہہ رہے ہیں جی امان صاحب کہہ رہے ہیں کہ ماشاءاللہ قاری صاحب آفیشلی آپ انگلش بھی بولتے ہیں, پشتو بھی بولتے ہیں, اردو بھی بولتے ہیں اور پٹواری بھی بول لیتے ہیں. تو کہتا ہے ویلکم ٹو دا کمیونٹی قاری صاحب.
جزاک اللہ خیر, جزاک اللہ خیر. Aman is a wonderful person. He's my student as well, mashallah. اور ان کی تعریف جو ہے وہ بنتی ہے.
اچھا ایز اے اسٹوڈنٹ کیسے تھے, کو تھوڑا بتایا نا کہ آپ کا اسٹوڈنٹ تھا ماشاءاللہ, لیٹ فیو سیکریٹس آؤٹ. واز ہی گڈ اسٹوڈنٹ, واز ہی نوٹی اسٹوڈنٹ, اور ماشاءاللہ کیسے کس طرح کے اسٹوڈنٹ تھے؟
He is very intelligent, well learner, and mashallah he is very good reciter, not only as a nafkhan but also mashallah he reads Quran beautifully.
Mashallah. So may Allah give him ajr for his hard work in the community, and thank you as well Maulana Sahab for your call. Inshallah do call again, inshallah in the future we'll be back again on Monday. To aapki call ki hame kya kehte hain
انتظار رہے گا آپ کی کال انشاءاللہ.
انشاءاللہ میرے رب نے چاہا تو آپ کے ساتھ کوشش کریں گے کہ جو بھی پروگرام ہو اس میں ضرور دعائیں سمیٹے بھی اور آپ کے دعائیں کریں گے. جزاک اللہ.
بہت بہت شکریہ, بہت شکریہ, جزاک اللہ.
So how fortunate are we to receive a call from Qari Saab as well, and the other day we had a call from Hafiz Sajid.
It's really nice. بہت دل خوش ہوتا ہے اس طرح جو ہمارے کہ یہ جو حباب ہیں جیسے قاری صاحب ہیں, حافظ ساجد صاحب ہیں, we look up to these guys. الحمدللہ ہمارے امام ہیں مساجد کے, اور جب وہ ان کی کال آتی ہے اس طرح حوصلہ افزائی کرتے ہیں that you're doing a good job, تو دل بہت خوش ہوتا ہے. You feel so happy, you think wow mashallah, کم سے کم چلو ہمارے امام تو اپریشیٹ کر رہے ہیں, باقی پبلک سو رہی ہے.
No, our sister, mashallah, Shakila Jamil as well, who does an amazing job for the last, I don't know, about 12-15 years. She's been on the platform, and again, she's broadcasting live from the masjid every day, from Jami Masjid al-Medina with Dawr Quran as well. So amazing.
اور ادریس صاحب الحمدللہ جو وہاں مسجد میں بھی ہوتا ہے جو قرآن شریف, اور الحمدللہ وہاں بھی خواتین I think 30-40 ہوتی ہیں.
Yeah, these rooms be packed.
And they only started this from last year, mashallah. And she does a lot of great work in the community. اللہ کی رضا کے لیے کرتی ہے ہماری بہن, اور اللہ تعالیٰ نے ان کو یہ صلاحیت بھی دی ہے, علم بھی دیا ہے, اور اس پر وہ پریکٹس کر رہی ہیں الحمدللہ, اینڈ ہماری بہنوں کی جو ہے نا رہنمائی کر رہی ہیں. ادریس بھائی, دس ڈے از ویری ویری امپورٹنٹ. ہم لوگ پھر مساجد میں آ جاتے ہیں, مسجد میں آ جاتے ہیں, جمعے کے دن سپیچ سن لیتے ہیں, تراویح پر آ جاتے ہیں. جو ہماری مائیں بہنیں ان کا کوئی بیس نہیں ہے, اپارٹ فرام ایٹ ہوم, مے بی گوئنگ آن یوٹیوب سننے کی یا ٹی وی پر. اس طرح مساجد میں ان کو بیس کی ضرورت ہے, اور اس طرح ہماری جو بہنیں ہیں ان کی ہمیں سخت ضرورت ہے جو ان کی رہنمائی کر سکے. اینڈ آئی آلویز فیل ہیپی جب ایسی ہماری سسٹر آتی ہیں کہ وی وانٹ سم ٹائم ہمیں چاہیے مسجد میں, ہم اس طرح بہنوں کی رہنمائی کریں گے. وی ہیڈ وہ ان کو طریقہ بتاتی ہیں ماشاءاللہ, ہاؤ ٹو گیو غسلز, میت کو غسل کیسے دیا جائے, ان کو کفن کیسے پہنایا جائے. دیز تھنگز آر ویری ویری امپورٹنٹ. اور بچیاں جو ہماری ہیں ینگسٹر, ان کو انگلش میں ان کو بیسک اسلام بتاتی ہیں, ہاؤ بہت سارے ایسے مسئلے مسائل ہیں جو بچیوں کو نہیں پتا, اینڈ دے نیڈ ٹو لرن. اینڈ آئی تھنک ہماری بہن شی از ڈوئنگ اے گریٹ جاب. اللہ تعالیٰ ان کو صحت دے, اللہ تعالیٰ ان کے علم میں مزید برکتیں عطا فرمائے. اینڈ وی آر ویری ویری فارچونیٹ, اینڈ خوشی کی بات ہے, پراؤڈ ہے ٹو ہیو اے سسٹر لائک دس, ہو ماشاءاللہ جو کمیونٹی کی اس وقت رہنمائی کر رہی ہیں.
MashaAllah, there's lots of other sisters as well that are doing some great work, and they working for the benefit of the wider community. So please, whoever's doing some work in this capacity, show your support.
And I think Shahida is another one, my niece. She's
Sahida, yes, Sahida is it?
Yeah. She does a wonderful job as well, mashallah, and we have to appreciate her hard work that she does for the community and everything.
Actually, they had, and I did share that post on the Teesside Asian Community Facebook group, and they had an iftar function in the police station yesterday. So invited, especially the officers that were working during the riots, and some of the Muslim officers, some of the senior officers were there as well. They had a couple of presentations. I think Imam Wajid went and gave a short talk on Islam, and then what's his name? Amjad Khizr went. He did a small presentation as well. And they had some food from, I think, KCS and also one of the businesses.
Another guy, Amjad Khizr, mashallah, does a wonderful job. Again, he's an inspiration to the community. shining star, mashallah. Does a great job behind the
You give
scenes.
credit to everyone else except yourself.
तू
Allah
जेती
has
है
that. मैं जेती हूँ. I'm here watching you. You're on my screen, mashallah. The advertisement running behind your studio.
no he's a co-presenter now on a weekly basis.
He just took over.
No. I came on. मैं सोचा थोड़ा हौसला अफजाई करा. I didn't want to interrupt your. आने जरा बड़े बंदे बोलने do not interfere. Let them carry on. So I thought I'll wait here very patiently. जिला मौका लगे I'll say it.
Chalo, no problem. Go on then.
You know who's waiting very patiently? Our brother Rao Kamar Rizwan for his Sirat al-Mustaqim. So he'll be on at 11 o'clock. So we've got a few minutes and we're going to take a commercial break. And then we're going to, inshallah, get a jazz from our listeners and, of course, viewers today. So, Aman, a few last words from yourself, inshallah.
A few last words is, mashallah, everyone who's listening is tuned in on the FM basis. If you're out and about, we are now on DAB Digital Radio. Please do keep tuned over the next, over the remainder of the whole month of Ramadan, inshallah. Plenty more programs. Mashallah, Haji Sahab took the Monday to Wednesday slot after Tarawih slot. Great slot. So I'm sure all the taxi drivers out there, my request is, if you're on the road, you haven't got a fare, please do take part. Haji Sahab will be waiting very patiently to take your calls, have a discussion. It's just a light-hearted topic, could be about anything. And also, keep listening, inshallah. I'll be back with you on Saturday as well. And let's not forget, inshallah, in the next couple of weeks, the charity appeals and the masjid appeals as well. So please stay tuned for that as well.
Thank you, Aman, for the very broad wrap up there. And Haji Sahab, what would you like to say before
बस यही कहूँगा कि बहुत शुक्रिया listening to us for the last hour, just blubbing on. अगर दौरान गुफ्तगू हमसे कोई ऐसी बात होगी और जिससे आपकी दरजारी हो तो उसके लिए हम माजरत चाहते हैं. And big thank you to our ginger vlogger who kept us mashallah with the messages. Again, Kari Jamil साहब का शुक्रिया अदा करेंगे जिन्हें कॉल की है. And big thank you to Aman who joined us, and mashallah we've got some words of wisdom of him, mashallah. बहुत प्यारी बातें उसने की हैं. And big thank you to you, Adris bhai, so give me a company. मेरे साथ आप बैठे हैं, late night program किया है. Really enjoyed it, inshallah. Looking forward to next Monday. इसी के साथ
I think we'll continue coming back as long as we have some interaction, because otherwise it gets a little bit boring, yourself and I just chatting away. So it's nice to break that up with some calls and some comments. So inshallah we'll be back again with to do it all again next Monday,
inshallah,
around about 9:30 after Tarawih. Until then, have a safe week, and inshallah I'll be back again for drive time at 4 p.m. tomorrow. Until then, look after yourself. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. And coming up next at 11 o'clock is our next program. It is Sirat al-Mustaqim with Rao Kamar Rizwan. He'll be with you till 1 a.m. And then until then, we're going to have a link up with our community radio network for the Seri program, which will be brought to you from all the way from Luton. So do stay tuned.
Bus, let's break. Take a break. Let me take you to my Asian grocery store.
Craving something different? Looking for authentic ingredients? Then head to Asian Grocery Store. We've got it all. A huge range of herbs and spices, plus all kinds of rice and flour. From Asian, English, American, Indian, and African groceries and drinks galore. Plus a halal meat counter with a wide selection of fresh quality meats. Find us at 201 Linthorpe Road, just opposite Manjaro's restaurant, or call 07469 689821. Asian Grocery Store, your one-stop shop for global flavours.
Asian Grocery Store. Asian Grocery Store.
AAA cars.
Looking for a quality used car at a great price? Visit AAA Car Sale Limited in Darlington, with up to 150 vehicles in stock, ranging from £4,000 to £20,000. We have something for every budget.
As a trusted family-run business and AA-approved dealer, all our cars go through a rigorous 72-point check, come with a 12-month MOT, AA breakdown cover, and a 3-month warranty.
Competitive finance options available. Find us at Albert Road, Darlington, DL1 2PD. Call 01325 511 665 or mobile 07719 965 318 or visit AAAcarsales.co.uk. Drive away happy with AAA Car Sales Limited.
Cars on cars, we're about that life. You better check us out, 'cause we got the right AAA cars.
SKT Welfare is building safe haven villages in Jabalia and North Rafah. A donation of £1,050 will provide a family with a 25 square metre insulated tent, while also providing mattresses and a 3-month supply of other essentials. Call us now on 0330 2786 or visit sktwelfare.org. Give in the name of Allah.
Kashmir Food Store, your food specialist.
Looking for the freshest halal meat, frozen food and exotic fruits and vegetables? Look no further. Visit Kashmir Food Store at 115 to 123 Abingdon Road, Middlesbrough.
हमारे पास हर वो चीज मौजूद है जिसकी आपको जरूरत है और इसके साथ हर किस्म के बर्तन, पतीले, डिनर सेट और घर के सामान भी दस्तयाब है.
From fresh Pakistani mangoes to premium basmati rice, chapati flour, cooking oils, spices and daily essentials, we have everything you need for your kitchen. Kashmir Food Store. Call 01642 242426 for more information.
Kashmir Food Store, your local food specialist.
Craving delicious homemade desi food? Falak's Kitchen has you covered. Try our starter platter combo for just $13.50, packed with samosas, pakoras, shish kebabs and more. Feeding two, the meal deal for two is just £25, loaded with tandoori drumsticks, kebabs, curries and more. Sizzling for something special? Our chicken tikka sizzler and loaded fries hit the spot. Collection and delivery available, so you can enjoy great food wherever you are. Pre-order now and beat the rush. Call 07731 490 880 today. Follow us on Facebook at Falak's Kitchen for update.
Falak's Kitchen, home cooked food.
Hello, Ellie here. Let me introduce you to Smoothprint.
Whether you need business cards, brochures for your startups, or posters to announce your grand opening, perhaps design a logo to further promote your business, we can do it all and much more in a record time and at affordable prices.
Smoothprint is your local professional design and print business specializing in shop signage and vehicle graphics.
Our team of professional graphic designers will ensure that your corporate image and values are shown in a memorable, charming way, while the state-of-the-art digital printing technology we use will impress your business partners and potential customers and will add to your competitive edge.
Smoothprint. Telephone 01642 688 400 or order online at www.smoothprint.co.uk.
Craving authentic Afghan flavors? Look no further than Kabul's cuisine.
मिडलस्ब्रो में असल अफगानी खाने का मजा लेना चाहते हैं तो आइए काबुल कुजीन. हम लाए हैं आपके लिए मजेदार काबुली पुलाव, नरम और लजीज सी कबाब, चटपटा चपली कबाब और काबुल्स मिक्स्ड प्लेटर और गरम-गरम नान.
We have comfortable family seating and offer both takeaway and delivery services, perfect for family gatherings and special occasions. We also cater for events. Kabul's cuisine, 106 Russell Street, Middlesbrough, TS1 2AD. Call us on 01642 134 038. Open 11 a.m. till 10 p.m.
At Ashbrooks Estate Agents, we work really hard to sell your home. We're an award-winning agency with access to millions of customers. With over 50 combined years of experience and multiple branches across the Northeast, we already know your area and what your home is really worth. And we work on a no-sale, no-fee basis. Find out why so many sellers are happy to say, I'm with Ashbrooks. Search Ashbrooks.
CVFM Radio.